Okay. So I am going to start my challenge to all of us here with a story. Okay? The story is the story of a blind boy. So a poor blind boy sat on the steps of a building with a hat by his feet. He held up a placard, a sign on display which said, "I am blind. Please help." There were only a few coins in his hand. So a gentleman who was walking by took few coins from his pocket and dropped them into a hat of that blind boy. He then took the placard, turned it around, and wrote some words. He put the placard back to its place so that everyone who walked by would see the new words. Soon, the hat began to fill up with coins. A lot more people were giving money to the blind boy. That afternoon, the man who had changed the words of placard came to see how things were. The boy recognized his footsteps and asked, "Are you the one who put changes in my placard this morning? What did you write?" The man said, "I only wrote the truth. I said what you said, but in a different way. I wrote, this world around you is so beautiful. You can see it, but I can't see." So both signs told people that the boy was blind. But the first sign simply said the boy was blind, while the second sign told people that they are so lucky that they are not blind. So the lesson for all of us is we are lucky because we see the beauty of life. And the challenge, find gratitude every day. So everybody goes through seasons of life. Some seasons are great, and some are difficult. Through it all, however, we get to decide how we react. It's always our choice. The questions now are, do we persevere through our challenges? Do we choose gratitude? Or do we choose happiness? As we face the challenges that life can bring our way, we need to make a choice about how we are going to react. If we aren't able to keep hope, accept what is, and experience gratitude, it's hard to move forward. We can always know what the current season of life is going to provide us later on. There is something to be grateful every day. Simply seeing another day is something to be grateful for. Seeing our families and friends are also reasons we are grateful for. Knowing that 4.6 million Filipinos became jobless because of the pandemic, and yet we still have a job today. It is one of the reasons why we are grateful today. So, we have to love this job no matter what happens. Sometimes, the hardest part for ourselves is building awareness. If we're not careful, we go through each day and each week as like machines, repeating the same behaviors and tasks. We rarely stop and bring awareness to each moment, each day, and the things that we should be grateful for. What if we set our mindset or we set a reminder each day this week to bring more awareness to building our gratitude muscle? We can simply set a reminder on our phones make a wallpaper image of gratitude to our cell phones or mobile phones, or somehow in a favorite area at home, you can bring or you can hang a sign that says, be grateful. We spend too much time living in the past and dwelling on things that went wrong. Minsan, palagi nating binabalik-balik sa ating buhay, binabalik-balik sa ating mga isip, yung mga kapalpakan o yung mga desisyong hindi tama o yung mga bagay na hindi maganda sa ating buhay. And sometimes, we fail to realize that we are succumb to the reality that we are making. In the book of Sancho, The Art of War, our enemies are not the people around us. We are our own enemies. And the worst, we are making ourselves our own enemy. And this is going to be the most difficult battle of the lifetime, the battle between ourselves and our selfishness. This personal enemy poisons our actions in the moment and slows our momentum for the future. And every time you convince yourself that you cannot go on, then you can't go on. We all want to feel good. Most of our choices and behaviors, in fact, are driven by our pain and negative emotions. Then we seek comfort, convenience, and ease every turn. Unfortunately, 24/7 happiness is not possible. Things won't always go our way. Science says there are about 1,200 chemicals or chemical reactions that happen in the body when you're in a state of gratitude. Gratitude allows us to shift our perspective toward all we have been given and at all that we have. It moves us away from a narrow-minded focus of fault and luck to a wider perspective of benefit and abundance. Gratitude does not make us complacent. It allows us to experience more hope and more abundance in life. We attract better into our life when we focus on the good that surrounds us now. As we are going to close this year, let us set aside our pains, our negative emotions, our selfishness, our self-centeredness, because this won't help us. Let us celebrate Christmas with gratitude, and let us embrace 2021 with a new persona who is more committed, more dedicated, and more open to the challenges and opportunities. The more we open to every challenges and opportunities, the more also we are opening ourselves to blessings. Let us all be thankful for what we have. Let us all be innovative, and let us think differently and positively. To wrap it up, every person in our life deserves a simple thank you. So I would like to request everyone, each one of you, to look at your seatmates and tap their shoulders and say, paano kita mapapasalamatan? And to close this message, I would like to say, of all the not so good things that happened in our lives, we have thousands of reasons to be happy. Enjoy the world with a heart of gratitude and be thankful to God that He has gifted you all the sense faculties that are intact. Let us not be blinded by ourselves forever. Thank you for your attention. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Sir Carl.